Okay, so obviously a very disappointing result, 24-23 down at Kingsholm, but a performance that we have a lot to be pleased about, really. In particular, our line-out maul was superb, which led to all three of our scores. You can see Petrus and Jim Hamilton instrumental here. Big Jim back in his old stomping ground at Kingsholm. Had a fine game, and they got us 7 points, a penalty try on that occasion. In the first half, we didn't really have too much ball to attack with. The pitch was pretty heavy. There was a lot of infringements, a lot of penalties where we found touch and we mauled every single one of our lineouts, as it turned out. This is about one of the only small bits of attack that we've had. And we weren't really going too far, but Gloucester infringed by not rolling away, and it led to a penalty for Alex Good. 3 points. Wiggy just trying to play a little bit of advantage and see where it got us. Unfortunately, didn't, so we took the 3 points anyway. Again, some good pressure here from the boys. Wiggy had a brilliant game, again showing why he's one of England's best scrum halves and surely to feature heavily in the Six Nations. A brilliant defence there from Duncan and Jack. Our defence all evening, although we ended up conceding 2 tries from pretty exceptional circumstances, I think you'll agree, was very impressive, and our physicality was huge of that. Here we have an exit, and we have certain roles and responsibilities which we don't quite do, and we get picked off on the short side, which is disappointing, obviously as a defence coach, when we've got things in place. But a brilliant finish here from Dan Robson nonetheless. Wiggy does his best to get back into that corner, but unfortunately he managed to get a brilliant touchdown. Again, Big Jim heavily involved in this maul here at the start of the second half, 3 minutes in, and this led to a sequence of 2 or 3 mauls with superb pressure, and obviously this one resulted in a score in the corner. So very pleased, and obviously it's an aspect that I look after, so pleased with that. And this came from a restart, this line break. We've missed the sort of start of it where Johnny May beat 3 or 4 people, and it was about 10 or 11 tackles that we missed. I think BT highlighted that was 33 tackles missed in the game. 11 of those were in that sequence due to footwork and people being slight opposition. So, 2 really sort of freaky soft tries to concede for a game that we actually felt pretty comfortable with their attack. This has led to Mako's try, again a big sequence of 2 or 3 mauls and a brilliant finish from Mako Vunipola. It's just been an absolutely outstanding form for us over the last 4 or 5 weeks. We pick up play, obviously, last 40 seconds where we defend manfully, some brilliant collisions, and we get a turnover here. I normally like to see a little bit of advantage. Neil spots some gap in the backfield. He gets checked, and Chris is obviously slightly offside. For love of money, the rest of the group are obviously celebrating the 4th try bonus point. But JP ruled out the advantage was played, advantage being 3 points and a victory to them. So it was a disappointing conclusion to a game where there was lots of aspects of the game we were pretty pleased with, and we look forward to welcoming Munster on Saturday.